You have got to try these no-bake peanut butter brownies from my book, Want a Date, available now in the plant-based bundle. Hi everyone, so today I'm going to make a recipe from my book, Want a Date, which is available now in the plant-based bundle. The bundle is going on until December 7th, so you have 9 days left to take advantage of this amazing deal. It's an over $3,200 value for just $50. And there's over 70 ebooks, courses, and guides that are all geared towards helping you thrive on a plant-based lifestyle. But even if you're not vegan or plant-based, there's still something in there for you to benefit from. If you're interested in getting into juicing or eating more raw foods, there's tons of books in there on that. There are plant-based desserts, there's workout guides, meal plans, there's all kinds of stuff in there. And it's an amazing resource for anyone that just wants to get healthier, really. So my book in this bundle is called Want a Date. So hence the name. All of the recipes are sweetened with dates, and dates are the main ingredient in each recipe. So this recipe is my peanut butter brownies, and they are no bake. You'll see how easy they are with the help of a food processor, and they come together in just a few minutes. You pop them in the freezer, cut them into squares, and then enjoy. So our first ingredient is pitted soft medjool dates, and if your dates aren't very soft, just go ahead and soak them in some warm water for a little bit, but make sure you pit them. That is very important. And when you are pitting them, just make sure to check the date, because sometimes they can have like black mold or insects in them. So just make sure to check your dates. It doesn't happen very often, but it definitely can. So just double check as you are taking the pits out. So I'm going to add the dates into the food processor. And then our next ingredient, or two ingredients, I have cacao powder and some peanut butter powder. If you don't have peanut butter powder, you can also use a little bit of oat flour. That would work as well. I have some peanuts and some chocolate chips. You can also use cacao nibs, whatever you prefer. But I like to use, they do make date sweetened chocolate chips, so I like to use those. And then we have a little bit of water and some date syrup. If you don't have date syrup, you could also use a little bit of maple syrup or just some extra dates. It's totally up to you. Peanut butter brownies would not be complete without peanut butter. So I have some organic, natural peanut butter that I'm gonna add in there as well. Peanut butter I'm using is not salted, so I'm gonna add a pinch of some sea salt just to bring out the flavors a little bit more. Now that I have all the ingredients in the food processor, I'm just going to pulse it a few times and then process it until everything starts to come together. Okay, so it should look something like that. It's pretty sticky, so you might need to wet your fingers a little bit to spread it into the dish a little bit better, but I'm just using a parchment lined small dish here. And yeah, so I'm just going to transfer that to the dish, press it down into a firm, even layer. And then I'm going to take a little bit more peanut butter and just spread it on top and kind of swirl it around a little bit. And then I'll put them back in the freezer, or put them in the freezer. And then it's optional how long you want to keep it in the freezer. It just depends what texture you like them to be. You can keep it in overnight for a couple hours or just 30 minutes. It doesn't matter. It's just personal preference, but after you do that, they're ready to be cut up and enjoy. Okay, so I just spread the mixture into the dish and lined it, or pressed down into an even firm layer. I'm gonna take a little bit more peanut butter and spread it on top. Right, so I just spread some peanut butter on top. I'm gonna pop them in the freezer and then cut them into squares, and they're ready to eat. As I mentioned, the plant-based bundle is going on right now, and you have until December 7th to take advantage of this deal. You'll get my ebook plus more than 70 other products, ebooks, courses, and guides. And I will leave the link in the description. So you can click the link, it'll take you to the bundle page where you can view all of the offerings and the products that are in there. And yeah, definitely, if you do get the bundle, get my book, definitely try out these peanut butter brownies.